Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Packers nothing.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for.
And it's 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
A first carry of the ball game for DJ Dallas. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our VCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Check 31, check 31.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Jordan Phillips gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Oh, yeah. 19 right.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. And this one is right through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are you going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you to the end zone and get you 6?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 64 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now it's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
36-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Mostert, the ball.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Going right
side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mostert. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So that'll back them up 5. False start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rodgers to throw on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for.
And it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
And a sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. He's got Adams on the hookup.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. They find some open field here. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. And Adams has it complete.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Packers.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Here's Rodgers. That's caught by Hollister. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
To Jacob Hollister.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll be a Green Bay first down.
And a Packer first down.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd and 11.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. The gun. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
a
number
9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down, Packers.
Rodgers now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Rodgers again now. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
The fullback, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Andy Janovich taking it in, and the Packers are back within a score. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now Rodgers, and oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. The return man, Wilson. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Mostert. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. is 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This is Mostert. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
No problem there on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a 1st down as well. And he floated one out there incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, Rodgers throwing the out route and complete. That's Adams. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And this
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run the counter now on 1st down. Down to about the 22 here.
number 35.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Mosley. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
At the handoff as they run the counter play. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Simmons on the tackle.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Niners 31, Packers 26.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He's just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Good shot, good shot.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams.
Rodgers.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down. Nothing too fancy there. A simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you were onto something.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1.
5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
They just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
He was taken.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they'll run it on the toss. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 15 yards on the play. First down.
18-yard line.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Charles, on the losing side of things, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
Peace.